Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this grapefruit and mint loaf cake. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to make the buttermilk, so simply grab your milk. I'm using a mint infused milk, but then just adding the vinegar to it and mix until combined. Set aside until needed a little later on. Then you can grab yourself another bowl. I'm using a medium, but feel free to use a large, and add in all of your dry ingredients. And that also includes the grapefruit zest at this point, and the mint, which has been finely chopped. Add in all your dry and just give that all a good mix until it's fully combined. Once it's combined, you're looking for something that looks similar to this. Once you've done that, you can then start to add in your wet. It doesn't need to be in any particular order, but I added the milk first, followed by the vanilla, and then I added in the oil. And just mix until you have a cake batter that looks like a cake batter. You know, it's just, I can't explain it. Then give the bowl a good scraping down, and this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on, so don't forget to get the top and the bottom of the bowl. Then transfer that into a 2-pound loaf pan which has been lined with some parchment paper, and do a better job than I did when you pour it in. As you can tell, I messed up. I kept it in because why not? You know, we all make mistakes. Then you can transfer that into your preheated oven and bake it off. And while your cake is in the oven, you can go ahead and make the buttercream. So simply take a heat-proof bowl and add in your sugar and egg white and give them a good whisk together until they're combined. Then place that over a bowl of simmering water and just keep whisking until the mixture becomes much smoother and glossier in colour and consistency. You are looking for the mixture to not be granular, so if you can feel some of the mixture and there's no granules of sugar, you're good to go. If there is, just keep whisking until those granules dissolve. When you got to that stage, you can then go ahead and add that into a stand mixer bowl, and this is the far easier way of doing it. Then just whisk with the balloon whisk until it is like meringue. It should be smooth, it should be glossy, and you're looking for something like that. Once you've got to a stage like this and you can touch the bottom of the bowl with the back of your hand, you can start to add in the butter chunk by chunk until it's all been fully incorporated, being careful to not add too much of the butter too quickly, as you may split or curdle the mixture. Adding your flavouring at the end. I'm using some vanilla, as I was just making a big batch. Then I use a small amount just for the top of this loaf, and all I did was add in some grapefruit curd. But I also made a drizzle which goes on top of the cake, so just as it's coming out of the oven, take equal parts grapefruit juice and sugar, add in some mint as well, then just brush that over the top of the cake which you've poked holes in, and brush that over the top of the cake generously. You want to get as much of that in there as possible, as grapefruit is a much underused flavour. As I mentioned earlier, I added some grapefruit curd into the buttercream. Feel free to do this if you want to, it's not compulsory, but I just find it adds a little kick. And yes, I made the curd myself because I had grapefruits left over and I hate waste. Then top the cake with the buttercream, spread on over the edge as best as you possibly can. Do it with it however you want, you can pipe it on if you want, but I just wanted a simple loaf with big flavour, and that's what this was. So then I just spread the buttercream out until I'm happy, just giving it a rough coating all over. Once I've done that, I then just add some more of the grapefruit curd and just swirl it around. You know, it's just a really quick and easy way to decorate, and then just finish with a sprinkling of finely chopped mint. But again, you could do more, you could do less, it's really up to you, the choice is all yours. So here is what the cake looks like once it's been baked and decorated. It's just a really simple cake but has big flavour. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to my social media. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.